I am TiPit, and I believe that Minecraft is an awesome game that everyone should be able to play, yet I believe that things are not necessarily perfect. And yes, nothing in the world is perfect, but there are a few things that can make Minecraft way better. So here are my suggestions for the next major Minecraft patch. Picture this, okay? You know how you have torches and you're able to hold them in your hand and then you set them down and they light up the area? How about this? A new type of torch. I know there's already the redstone and the normal torch, but how about this? A torch where you actually can grab it and maybe it has some sort of like endurance or whatever, but it actually lights while you're holding it. So it does some sort of like Indiana Jones. Man, that would be so awesome. Imagine map creators would be able to give you one of these, and the only way you could get through the map in the dark caverns would be to have one of these. That would be so cool. That would be a great idea, I think. And that would not be very hard to implement, I think. Second, how about having magic weapon enchantments? Okay, so now I'm not even talking about just having a weapon which has like more dexterity or something like that. What I mean is have a weapon that actually has some sort of special power up. For instance, a sword where when you hit somebody, they light on fire. Or how about a bow and arrow where you throw it, it freezes the enemy in place. Like for instance, if you're in full HP like Legend of Zelda and you have a sword and you swipe the sword, it actually sends like a bolt of lightning or something. That would be so cool. And that would be just like this most awesome thing, and maybe the only way you could get those is if you got like a bunch of different things. Okay, so the third thing I suggest is a new mob. And everyone's like going to be saying, oh, there's so many mobs already and all. I'm like, no. This is an actually cool mob, okay? What it is, it could maybe be something like a pumpkin head that floats around and that moves like a Enderman. So it teleports from one place to the other. So when it goes into attack mode, it starts teleporting around you, and like it rushes towards you like a creeper, but as soon as you hit it, like it takes damage, it like teleports away. It's pretty much floating in the air, and it's really creepy, and it's like as soon as it attacks you, as soon as it touches you, it like goes in your head, so like you have a pumpkin head, so it like take over, and like you would have to swipe to get out of it. Some sort of like you know, the brain suckers or something, or like the face huggers of aliens or something. It'd be so creepy and it'd be horrible. But imagine that these would only appear like in the deepest, darkest dungeons or like the deepest caves or something. So it'd be like really rare to find these, but when you do find them, you are scared to death and your goal is to get out as soon as possible because these are really scary. I mean, that could be really cool for some strongholds areas. Okay, number 4 is a really rare, cool item. Okay, so it would be called a relic or something of the sort. A relic would be only found 1 or 2 on an entire map. And about most of the time, maybe not all the time, but most of the time, it might be only found in like some sort of stronghold or something. Or maybe they could even make some sort of like buildings and stuff where there's full of monsters that appear, and it's really hard to get through, and you have to fight off a bazillion monsters. But this relic, there's only 1 or 2, so it's really rare. It's not something you can just create or craft in some way. But what would happen is that this thing, you would grab it, and if you bring it into your house or something, or you like, might be a way to rename it or like to associate it with you, it would become yours and you would do XP with it. So if you have it, for instance, it gives you only 1 XP per minute or something like that while you're connected to the server or whatever. But if you get to a higher level, it goes a little faster. So it would increase exponentially, but you know, that'd be really cool, a cool idea. But the most important thing is this thing would be so awesome to have. Imagine you're in a multiplayer server and you have the relic. People will flock just to be able to see the relic because it's so rare to find. I mean, even if you had like X vision or whatever, X-ray vision, it'd be like super hard to find. And that's if you would have X-ray vision, which would be illegal in the first place. So I think that'd be really cool of an idea. Maybe add a lot of like rarity in the game and make it so you actually really want to get this, because diamonds are, to be honest, becoming more commonplace and almost boring. And number 5, okay, this thing is probably the most complicated of them, but all the other ones, I think they're pretty easy to implement and make into the game, but I think this one will probably be the most awesome, but the most difficult one, is to make it so that you can build the boats that actually are movable. For instance, when you make, you know, you have rafts, right? well, imagine if you could put like 2 rafts or 4 rafts, like in a crafting table or something like that. And if you do that, it makes a larger raft. And on that larger raft, which is maybe like a 9 block by 9 block or something like that, you can actually build blocks on it. But you can also control it somehow. Maybe you have to put like a wheel on it so you actually can move the boat around. That would be really cool. Imagine if you can make it all like larger and larger and larger. Imagine have full-size boats that you're actually able to move around. Of course, it would be limited to a certain size of largeness, but you could build stuff on it. That'd be so cool. Imagine you could put cannons on that stuff. You could get these epic battles on the water. Oh man, considering how much water there is on Minecraft maps, you know what, I don't think this would be too bad. And I think it could be really cool, but it could be really complicated. So what do you guys think? What do you think of these suggestions? I mean, I really want to know what you guys think, because I think these are really awesome, but you know what? Maybe you guys got some better suggestions, or maybe you would think, hey, this wouldn't work at all because of something. So if you do, please comment that in the bottom and tell me what you guys think would be really cool to see in the next major Minecraft patch. Thank you guys for listening, and if you did enjoy, please check out my channel because, yeah, I would like that. Thanks, guys. Peace out.